Hi. So this one is optional. I know I said no more ed puzzles, but this is an optional ed puzzle and it's not another daily lesson. So use it or ignore it. But if you wanted to prepare for the Unit 7 partner quiz, it says Unit 7, but the unit numbers don't exactly match where we're at. So this Unit 7 is actually a combination of Units 6 through 8. There are going to be two parts of this. On Monday, there's going to be one section. On the Tuesday, there's going to be another section. So we have a calculator portion and a non-calculator portion. On the calculator portion, you're going to need to find the volume of solids using cross sections. So all of those cross section formulas that you had before, like if you have a cross section formed by triangles, like an isosceles right triangle or an equilateral right triangle, if you have one formed by a rectangle or whatever the object was. Just make sure that you look at all those different types of formulas. The same with the volume of a solid revolved around an axis. Most likely, this will be y is equal to 0. So that's where everything stays the same. Everything is in terms of x, so it will all be normal. But make sure that you look over problems like that if you're, don't really remember them. There are also integrals. So h of x, it's a function defined by an integral. So I've got h of x is equal to this integral from -2 to x. This could have been any number. I'm really making this up. It's just going to be one like this. And a graph like, and then I give a page number so you can look back in your daily lessons. And then it's just going to be find a function value, find g prime, find g double prime. Remember when you integrate, or I'm sorry, when you take the derivative of an integral, it's the stuff on the inside. So in this one, it would be like f of x. If this happened to be like f of 2x or something like that, then you would have f of the integral from, I'm sorry, like g prime of 3. This would be f of 2x times 2. Wow. And then if you take the derivative of that, just practice doing those things. Over here, it says similar to quiz 13. You're like, what's 13? I don't know what that is. Hold on, I'm just ignoring that. Similar to quiz 13, at the end of this review, right there. So on the next page, there's a quiz 13 practice. It looks a lot like the partner test. This is not going to be exactly the same. This is a quiz that I used in the past, so this number 13 means nothing to you. This is just a practice on some of these concepts. And you can see it looks a lot like one you would take in class. But at the very end of this, hey, look, there's an answer key. So you can check your work on this. Okay, going back up. So you might have something like this. Find the solution to a differential equation with the given initial condition. These are those long problems where you have to separate and put the dy and the y's on one side and dx and the x's on the other, and then you integrate both sides and you have to make sure you put plus c and then the original point back into this equation in order to solve for c. Here's the stuff, 193 and 194. You're going to need to do this actually on both parts. Is it down here? I thought it was on one of these. Oh, you have to do some stuff with slope fields down there. But finding the solution, you're going to have to go through that whole process. Make sure that you do things with natural logs and e's and all of those too. Here we've got the same type of thing as, again, I will say on quiz 13, this will help you to look over this. So if I'm given a function defined by an integral, make sure you know when the function is increasing or decreasing, meaning the derivative is positive or negative. The derivative of h of x would just be, in this case, f of x. Up here, it would have been f of 2x times 2. But down here, the derivative is just f of x. The second derivative then of h, so h double prime, would be f prime of x. So make sure you can go through that process. There is one similar to this on quiz 13. Remember, points of inflection occur when the second derivative changes signs. So any questions you have on these, I know I'm going through these pretty quickly, but I want to these are the things that you should be looking for in your notes. And it says free response, similar to quiz 13. If I go down to quiz 13, here it is. You'll notice you actually already answered this free response before. You had one of these on your test before, but make sure that you can do this. It's finding the area of a solid, finding the volume when you're rotated about. This is a horizontal line, y equals -3. You've got a volume form of cross sections down here. If you have any questions on how to do any of those, ask me, or make sure that you have a partner who does know how to do them. And then the second test, The U-DU substitution, this is one you probably haven't seen for a little bit. I'm hoping that you can reason it out with your partner together, but just in case you need a refresher of what the U-DU substitution is, 189, 190 in your notes will be helpful. Find the values of integrals, remembering the fundamental theorem of calculus. When you have an integral and you're trying to solve and actually get a number, two ways you can do that: area under the curve, and the other way is to do the antiderivative f of b minus f of a. That's what I'm talking about right here. It says daily lessons 173, but when you do this, the ones on the test will be, or on the partner quiz, will be some other things too, like e's and natural logs and those kind of things. So if you have questions, again, let me know. Finding the area between two curves. Here's h prime. Oh, this one's more like the other one. So I can go up here and I can make this just x again. I want to make sure you had something where the upper limit was different. So in this one, I've got h of x is equal to this whole mess. H prime, remember, will be the stuff on the inside with 2x substituted. So this would be 2x all raised to the third power minus 2x. Square root of all of that times 2, because wow, chain rule. Matching the slope field to a given differential equation. I have the notes here for daily lessons 198, 199. H prime, H double prime. This is like the problem on quiz 13. I believe is number 7. Quiz 13 is just helpful for lots of this, just getting this back in your head. It's worth your time to do this, but up to you. And then there's one more. Given dy dx, sketch a slope field, find a particular solution. There it is. And describe where the points in the slope is positive. And you're like, what is that? I'm giving you a couple to look back on. This is from, if you're searching, this would be AP Calculus, AB, response question 2004. And then once you go there, it's question number 6. And then 2004, question number 5. Both of those are really helpful. And there's ones in our notes also that we did involving ln and integrating. Okay, thanks. Please let me know what questions you have. I know this was super fast and I'm saying all sorts of things all together, but hopefully it helped to jog your memory just a little bit. You will have a partner and hopefully together figure some stuff out. Let me know how I can help you prepare even better. Thanks. Bye.